front men, and Philly checks in trouble, and it's Jefferson puts it away.
Living reflections from a dream.
You're right, guys, and welcome back to the Frangerine Dream with me, France98. How's it going? Should we just address the elephant in the room? First of all, which is that last time I saw you, we were in a comfortable playoff position, and now we're not at all. We're nowhere near. Well, I guess we're like 7 points, that's sort of near, but we're nowhere near. We have had the most ridiculous run. I'm going to get this over with as quickly as I can. Not this episode, this just taking you through the run we've had. This was where I last saw you, was it? Hull and Sunderland, that sounds right. So, we lost 3-2 to Everton in a very, very close game at Goodison Park. Unlucky. We lost 3-2 to Villa in a very, very close game at Bloomfield Road. Unlucky. We beat Sunderland in the FA Cup 4th round. In fact, I would say kind of lucky. So we used up all our luck in the FA Cup, where it doesn't contribute to points in the league and getting us up near the playoffs. It doesn't contribute to that, but we got the win. Fine. We then lost to Norwich when James' husband got sent off, and they instantly scored in a very close game. Unlucky. We drew 2-2 with Leeds in a pretty even game. We lost to Chelsea. In fact, I will talk about this one for a sec, because we lost to Chelsea, right? And I was considering showing you this game, but 1, we've seen us play Chelsea before. 2, I was almost certain we were going to lose. And 3, I want to sort of get through this season. Now it looks like we're doing fuck all again. So I didn't show you it, but we were doing okay. Just after half-time, we drew level after Stefan Den Turk had put Chelsea ahead. George Hurst put us level. And then almost instantly, Jay Fulton got sent off for a horrific challenge. And we absolutely capitulated. Chelsea were sort of dominating before that happened. And afterwards, I'd say they had about 7 or 8 of these shots afterwards. And with 12 minutes to go, they eventually found the second goal they were looking for. So we lost to Chelsea. It was fairly close. I was kind of okay with it. We then lost to bloody Millwall in a very close game. I believe this is one of the ones... Oh no, it's not the one I was thinking of. It was just a very, very, very even game. Which, to be honest, a lot of these have been. I'm not claiming that we have been this superb team that's blowing teams out the way and just getting the odd goal against us. These have been very even games. We've just not been finishing as many chances as our oppositions. Again, a 2-0 loss against Brighton, who I think were 23rd at the time out of 24. We switched to the 4-2-3-1 in the hopes it'd end our slump, get Chatham and Belanda in the mix, but it wasn't to be. It was a very even game, which we lost. So, fucking hell. Ben Close also got injured to add to the calamity. And these are my 2 favourite games. So, we played Huddersfield away, we went back to the 4-3-1-2, and we went 2-0 up. Callum McManaman got a goal just before half-time, which has also been a theme in these matches, even when I've tried to shut up shop like I did in this match. I tried to shut up shop before half-time, like I do sometimes, to stop us conceding these fucking goals just before half-time that seem to guarantee the opposition a result of some description. But just after half-time, they equalised through a Dylan Flynn own goal. It was actually a very deflected shot, and then they got what looked like it was going to be the winner, but we equalised late on. But still just pissed off. And then a similar story in the very next game. We went 2-0 up in the first half this time, and I just decided to do nothing. I thought I tried to do something in the last game, and it all went tits up, so I'll do nothing, and 2-2. It's the hope that kills you, innit? Isn't that the saying? It's the hope that kills you. It's not the losing. It's not the drawing. It's the hope. Last season, I would have bitten your hand off for 12th place in the Championship, but it feels awful. It feels absolutely awful to be 12th in the bloody Championship right now. So here's the plan. Me and you, specifically, we are going to take on this Bristol City match and this Sheffield Wednesday match. and we're going to get a bloody win. Or do you know what's going to happen? I'm going to play another match, and I'm going to play another match, and I'm going to keep playing matches until we win. Unless we win in the first match, then I'll still play 2. But this is what we've got to do. I'm Tom Huddleston now. He grew his hair. I'm playing game after game of Footy Manager. We're kindred spirits, in a way, me and Tom. But in any case, that is my rant over. It's been a horrible, horrible, horrible second half of the season. Okay, so here are the teams in match number 1 of question mark. Bristol, have you got anyone that I know? You've got Matthew Pennington of Everton. Josh Brownhill? Never got very good, did he? C. O'Dowda. Isn't that the guy from the IT crowd? I'm pretty sure they've got the guy from the IT crowd on the left wing. No, we should be beating them. I don't know. I don't care that they're 6th. And we are very much not 6th. We should be beating these guys. I've never heard of them. What a great attitude to go into this game with. If I keep this attitude going, I will never win a match, and this video will never end. By the way, don't look at the length of the video. It'll either spoil the episode, or it'll just depress the fuck out of you. Corner for us. Dowell hits it to Wardle on the edge of the area. It falls to Markle Kane, to Kieran Dowell. Cross it in. Brad Potts. Brad Potts hits the post. Ooh. Not today. Not today. Here we go. Another corner kick. No one is picking up on this corner routine where you just hit it to the edge of the area. They all let us do it. Shit, I completely forgot to go through our team. Here it is. We've got Ruddy in net. It's pretty predictable. Freeman, Wilson is back in the squad nowadays. Dylan Flynn is sitting out for a bit. Ash Kigbu, James Husband. Then we've got Michael Caine, Jay Fulton back from suspension finally. And Brad Potts across midfield. And Kieran Dowell, who's still unhappy, but I couldn't give a shit today. He's behind Stuart Wardle and George Hurst. George Hurst went through a little mini barren spell, but he scored in the last game, so I'm hoping he will continue to bang in the goals for us. Right, half time. Okay, we are away, so I'm going to be a little bit positive. I'm going to say do it for the fans. Oh, well that went fucking brilliantly, didn't it? That went great. Here we go. We've redeemed it quite a lot, actually. O'Dowda on the left wing, crosses it in. Kigbu gets it away. Good lad. Kieran Dowell to Brad Potts. To Michael Caine. To Stuart Wardle. Decent little move, but O'Dowda wins it off Freeman. Okay, it's a throw-in. Oh, Fulton gets it away for us. Down the line for Wardle. Wardle plays it across to Hurst, who's got a man in support. It's Dowell. Kieran Dowell. Oh, Kieran. You little bastard. He's crossed it in from Michael Caine on the edge of the area. Matty Pennington comes away with it. Darn. Okay, Michael Caine has won the ball for us, and he's played a great ball over the top looking for Wardle, but he's given it away. Wilson to Dowell. Nods it on for George Hurst. George Hurst puts it in. Right. We are shutting up shop. I don't care if it failed us against Leeds. We are doing it. Wardle's been pretty ineffective. I was about to take him off anyway, to be honest, so that's worked out well. Right, we've gone to just a basic defensive flexible shape. The old 4-5-1 is coming out with McGrath and Belander coming on for Wardle and Dowell, and Brad Potts is shifting on to the right. Apart from that, that is all we're doing. Come on, just keep this lead. I've talked myself into a corner. I'm pretty sure that if we don't win this match, I'm going to be recording matches over and over until I'm old and grey. Here we go. 10 seconds. Just knock him out. Someone punch whoever is on the ball. I don't care. Yes! Yes! The hoodoo is broken. I can't believe it. The first match I record, I should have recorded bloody ages ago. And I tell you what, it's only 2 points closer to the playoffs, but they feel a lot closer than they did before this match. Maybe it's because we've ground out that win. And a deserved win. We really kept Bristol at bay there. They've dropped out of the playoff spots. Can we drop into them just as easily? We've got 9 matches to find out. I think a part of me was sort of curious how it would go if I did match after match after match. I'll just do it the next time we have a bloody meltdown. Right, now, in my infinite wisdom, I have again showed you the match before an international break. So, we've got plenty of time to just chat. And this is actually a good time to mention that earlier today I released, well, actually now I've released the first 2 episodes of the Frangerine Dream in blog form. So if you're more of a reader than a watcher, you can go read the first 2 episodes, get a bit of nostalgia if you've been watching from the beginning, or if you're new to the Frangerine Dream, you can see where it all began. As much as I love making these videos, I have enjoyed doing the first 2 in blog form because it's let me be a little bit more creative with it. It's sort of like it's partly fictional, whereas it's sort of difficult to do that when you're actually recording the game. You'll see what I mean if you have a read. I'll leave the link in the description below. In fact, I've just realised that I'm recording 2 weeks in advance, so by now, if you follow the link below, there might be scores of these blog posts about my my adventures in my early Blackpool career. I don't know how many I'll have done by that point, but it'll be more than 2, I'll wager. Did I say the blog ones were partly fictional before? Oh, I'm getting too close. This has become real life for me. This save has become actual non-fiction. Sylvan Berger, you look good. But you know what I mean? If everything that happens in this save is non-fiction, I have added some fiction in for the blog form. That's what I mean. What else have I got to tell you about? These breaks go on for bloody ages, don't they? Oh, Keith Rock. I think you saw him earlier in the season. He's on loan at Morecambe for the second half of the season, and he's just earned his first cap for Northern Ireland. That's a bit out of the blue. Well in, Keith. Good lads. What Sunderland job interview? Have they sacked Kevin Phillips? Oh, you dickheads. Why have you sacked Kevin Phillips? First Everton and Duncan Ferguson, now Sunderland and Kevin Phillips. No, I'm not going to interview. Shouldn't have sacked Kevin, you bastards. Oh, that's not good. Bloody 2 days before the match as well. I know it's 7 to 8 weeks anyway, but still. He could have had 2 weeks recovery time there. And just before the match, Brad Potts gets injured. So it's now Brad Potts, Cal Dempsey and Ben Close that are out. We should have Ben Close back within a week or so. But still, that is going to be difficult. I guess we've got McGrath, who I've taken out the team recently. Can stick him back in. He was in great form before I dropped him. But I just felt like we needed some experience to turn that streak around. Do you know what I mean? We were in awful form. We needed someone to take the game by the scruff of the neck like Brad Potts does. Look at this. George Hurst is progressing well. And to say in the first half of the season he had 2 goals and he's now on 11 in March, he's in bloody great form. He's in absolutely great form. And I hope he can keep developing, keep getting better and keep banging the goals in. I think he can be very, very good. Here we go then. Wednesday have come to Bloomfield Road. They're only actually 3 points behind us, despite being in 15th and we're in 10th. So they could actually go above us, which wouldn't be great if they beat us 3-0, I think. And there is a familiar face. First of all, number 2 for a goalkeeper. No. Second of all, there is a familiar face in midfield. It's Jimmy Lockie, once of this clan. In fact, twice of this clan. He came back on loan, didn't he? But he has since spent a year at Burnley, which makes him a sworn enemy of Blackpool fans everywhere. So fuck you, Jimmy Lockie. I hope we... I was going to say I hope we harm him in some way, but I don't want that. I just want us to beat Wednesday. That'd do. They've got Xiao up front. They've got Izzy Brown on the left wing. He's pretty good. Joe Rothwell, he'll be a good midfielder. Okay, they've got a decent team, but we're at home. We've got the home advantage. We've got a win under our belts, so hopefully we can move on from that bloody awful slump. And just maybe we can sneak into the playoffs. I know I'm dreaming, I know I'm hopeful, but just maybe. Our team, because I very nearly forgot again to give you the lineup, is John Ruddy, Kieran Freeman, Danny Wilson, Ash Cooper and James Husband, Kane, Fulton and McGrath across midfield, with Dowell, Wardle and Hurst up front. I'm keeping Wardle in the team. He's not in great form, but... oh, they've actually gone now. These arrows were bloody everywhere a few days ago, so he is getting a lot better because of the amount of football he's getting. So, yeah, keeping him in the team for now. Hopefully the goals will come later on, but... he's more of a provider anyway, so I don't really mind that he's not scoring that many. George Hurst is the one who I want to keep scoring the goals. We might have a chance already, actually. Michael Kane to Jay Fulton. Back to Kane. What can he do? Kane to Freeman on the right. Freeman cross it in. Stuart Wardle. Hurst. Freeman. Is anything going to happen? Dowell. Hurst. It's a mad scramble in the area, and Wardle eventually puts it into the side netting. What an opening minute, though. Okay, we're now closer to 20 minutes, and Wednesday have got a highlight. Here's Jimmy Lockie, boos from Bloomfield Road. Rothwell gets through and just blazes it wide. That's awful. I'm going to tell us to work the ball into the box, but also play a higher tempo and more direct passing, because we've really dominated possession, and I don't actually like that in Football Manager. I don't like dominating possession that much and getting that many passes completed, because we've got nothing to show for it, so it's useless. So let's be more direct, let's be a bit quicker, let's give up some of that possession, but hopefully we can actually make some chances. Oh dear. Joe Rothwell to Cardoso on the right wing. Cardoso is deflected and off the post. Oh, maybe that's our luck changing. We've got a free kick. Fulton to McGrath to Dowell to Kane to McGrath to Fulton. Oh, good ball, Kickboo. Hurst gets there, and Hurst bloody nods it in. Oh, 2 in 2 for Hurst. Can we make it 2 wins in 2? Why do I say shit like that? Just let's just enjoy it. Kickboo with a great ball over the top. Bit route one, but I told him to go more direct. I told him to go quicker, and that's what we get. Excellent stuff. Jimmy Lockie to Joe Rothwell. Rothwell's coming forward. He's tackled by McGrath. Well in, young man. Kane through to Dowell. Kieran Dowell on the right hand side of the area. He crosses in for Hurst. Hurst makes it 2. 2 in 2 minutes for George. We need a nickname for him. I might just call him Big George. That's just stupid enough to work, innit? Go on, Big George. Big fucking George, or BFG for short. Yep, there is no way that I'm not calling him BFG from now on. Big fucking George has entered the arena. Go on, my friend. Oh, it might be a Wednesday chance. Shaw is coming up the left wing. He plays it across to Harris. It's deflected and Wilson gets it away. But Jimmy Lockie retains possession and they might have another chance. Salva Ruiz to Rothwell. McGrath missed his interception. Cardoso to Lockie. Does he celebrate, though? Does he celebrate? Let's have a look. I don't really give a shit. In all honesty, I don't give a shit about that kind of stuff. And he does. Well, good for you. The only time I've been bothered by that, I was a little bit bothered when Mikel Arteta, you know I'm an Everton fan, Mikel Arteta scored a penalty for Arsenal. Oh! Ryan McGrath with his second goal of the season. What a fucking effort. One of them corners again paying off. It started this move. Dowell's cross bounced luckily to McGrath, but bloody hell, that could not have been further into the corner. What a shot. Who needs Brad Potts? Well, we do. Let's not be harsh, but what a shot. What was I saying? Arteta. Yeah, Arteta scored a penalty for Arsenal against Everton. That's the only time when he celebrated that I was thinking, I don't want to see that. Otherwise, I don't really give a shit. They've got a Higham. We've got a Higham too. Never play him anymore. Cardoso on the right wing. What can he do? I better shut up shop pretty soon, actually. Please don't be another goal. Harris to shout. That is another goal, though, isn't it? I fear that shutting up shop now is going to cause more problems than it solves. I'm doing it anyway, because I'm afraid that not changing it will also have a negative reaction. So we may as well try and play safe. Come on, we're just going standard flexible, not defensive just yet. I don't think that's warranted. Let's see how that goes. Belanda is on, by the way. Belanda is on for Stuart Wardle. Wednesday have gone to a 3-5-2, but it's too late. I didn't even see the time had gone that quickly then. We've won 3-2 against Wednesday. I'm so pleased. I'm so pleased with this video. We'd won none since, I think, mid-January. and now we've won 2 on the bounce as soon as I started recording. Excellent. We're still 5 places away from the playoffs, but we're keeping up. We are keeping up with those teams in the playoff. But do you know what? After the second half of the season we've had so far, a top half finish would be fine. It would be absolutely fine. Look at this. Player of the match, BFG. Big fucking George. Come on, mate. Yeah, I'm not too fussed if we don't get into the playoffs. I think top half of the season at this point would be nice. But yeah, that is where I'm going to leave this episode, guys. I am genuinely very, very pleased with how this episode's gone. I hope that came across. I'm sure it did. Please go and check out the Frangerine Dream blog. I will leave a link in the description below. Please go and check out mine and Freddie's individual gaming channels and all the sort of football experiments that I in particular am doing on this channel, the Wasted Talent channel. You've got versus matches, we've got a bunch of versus videos, we've got Steven Gerrard, Frank Lampard, Paul Scholes, Messi, Ronaldo, obviously Jeff as I do. So go check them out, and please like and subscribe if you have enjoyed this video. But apart from that, guys, I will see you next time. Bye bye.